Fala aí, galera, Night Wolf aí, mais uma vez com vocês, voltamos aqui com Kingdom Come Deliverance. E bora continuar nossa série, vamos ver aqui a Teresa, mas antes, deixa eu tomar um banho. Nossa, olha o meu carisma, mano. Tomar um banho aqui urgente na casa de banho. Caramba, moleque. Aí, agora eu posso ver ela, né, limpinho. E a missão aqui do... que falhou, né? Eu queria tanto ver o que aconteceria.
I've got some. I hope you won't need them.
Thank you.
Ah, bandagem, muito bom.
Wouldn't you like to take us?
I'd love to.
Pra onde hoje? Ah, novamente pra lá? Legal, né? Será que teria alguma arma melhor que essa aqui no jogo? Com certeza, né, mano? Tem muito tesouro que eu não encontrei, muita coisa que eu não explorei. Com certeza deve ter. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. Na verdade, está bom. Até que está bom. Mas conserta. Peraí, a armadura é aqui, né? É. Estamos rico. Negócios. Não. Reparo.
But he can't live without it either.
E o cara lá em cima? Essa missão aqui. Já que a gente está aqui e vamos ter que esperar mais um dia, talvez. Dá uma olhada nisso aqui, né? É esse cara aqui?
I'm glad to see.
You went to Skalitz on your own, didn't you? That took guts.
Not really. It took me a while before I could work up the courage.
That was sensible of you. I went back straight away, and I almost got killed.
I know. I heard. That's part of the reason I was so nervous.
And how did it go? Did you do everything you wanted?
There wasn't anything to do. Someone already did it before me. I wasn't even able to catch that thieving bastard.
What thief?
Some shady-looking character. Whole face smeared with soot. He shot out of the basement as soon as I went by and ran away with his loot. I got such a scare. I didn't think about running after him, and he stole absolutely everything, even our new kettle.
Como ele era?
What did he look like?
I didn't get a good look at him. He was covered in soot, and his sack of loot was so full, he had the kettle tied to it on the outside. It was gleaming.
A sooty man, a big sack, and a new kettle. Of course, he could clean himself up and throw away the sack. Maybe it was a devil. Or a charcoal burner.
You know, it really could have been a charcoal burner. That sack definitely looked like a charcoal burner's sack, and there are a lot of those around Rovna, so he wouldn't have far to go.
What was it he took from your place?
I don't know. My father told me never to talk about it.
What harm is there in telling me now? I can't steal it. Someone got there before me.
That's true. My father hid some money and valuables there. There was a jeweled cross he wanted to give Bianca as a dowry.
What did the cross look like?
Why do you ask?
Well, if I saw it somewhere...
What? You want to look for it?
Well, like I said, if I see it or hear something about it, we'll see.
That would be so kind. I've nothing left. If I had that cross, at least I'd have something to remember them all by. The cross itself was silver, and it had a small red ruby in the middle, like a heart, and it was hanging on a red string.
And did you tell the catchpoles about it?
I did. Alex asked me what happened and then sent me straight to them.
And what happened?
They said they were sorry, but they don't have anyone who could search all the houses looking for a kettle. So they told me if I don't know who it was, then there's nothing they can do. Goodbye.
Oh, legal. A gente conseguiu pegar uma missão que eu... Mano, eu nem esperava, meu amigo. Eu nem esperava. Procurar o carvoeiro ladrão. Então a gente passa aqui, pega o que tem que pegar, né, com a Ervenária, e vem pra cá e volta. Aí, ó, desbloqueou uma missão. Legal. Meu, 9 da noite, será que a gente consegue resolver? Procurar o carvoeiro ladrão. Ai, lascou. Eita, mano. Ah, esse horário eles já voltaram, né? Ah, mano. Aí lascou também. Tá, o trabuco foi concluído. E... Bem, sobe lá, vai. Não tem como essa missão principal falhar, né, cara? Apesar que a gente fez também bastante missão secundária, né, no jogo. Aqui tem um caminho, não tem? Aqui, ó. Bem, é aqui.
Hi, mate. You're...
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
What would I be doing there? Everything burnt down.
So you admit that you were in Skalitz to steal?
What are you talking about? I looked around what was left of the place, but I didn't steal anything.
You're lying. They saw you crawling around and going through the ashes.
Bollocks, they did. The only place I dig through ashes is here, and I don't steal from the dead for a few groschen.
If you don't confess right now, you'll be eating ash too. They saw a man with this sack, and I don't have a problem beating it out of you.
Look, I really wasn't there. Even if you beat me, or let them take me away in chains, I'm still not the person you're looking for.
Fine then. But if anyone catches you trying to loot Skalitz...
They won't. I've never done it before, so I'm not going to start now. Take care now.
Pera aí. Ah, cadê o pessoal? Só tem um cara aqui. Bem. Vem pra cá. Tem alguém aqui? Não, ali é pra queimar a bruxa. Ele não é. Pode ser esse aqui, ó.
Good health to you.
Have you been to Skalitz lately?
Skalitz? I thought that place burned down to the ground. What would I be doing there?
I know what you were after. Money and valuables. What else, you dirty thief?
What are you talking about? I wasn't there.
Lies! They saw you digging around in the ashes.
That's ridiculous. I wasn't there and I didn't take anything. But there's been plenty of shady types going through Skalitz.
Trying to throw the blame on someone else, are you?
É, eu tenho que intimidar, né?
You're gonna get what's coming to you, you thieving bastard.
No, I don't know who did it, but it wasn't me. I'm innocent, I swear.
If you only stop lying, I can see it in your eyes. You did something, and I'll get it out of you.
Please, no, I didn't do anything. I just found it. It must have fallen from someone else's sack, but I wasn't in Skalitz and I didn't loot anything.
A likely story. Though, if you had a sudden attack of conscience and gave it to me, I might just believe you didn't do anything wrong.
Here it is. Everything I have. Take it and leave me be. I didn't do anything wrong. Take care now.
Tá, um anel. Pera aí. Ainda tem alguém, galera. Cadê esse vagabundo ladrão? Ha, quase, hein, moleque. Aí tem ele que a gente não pode conversar. Ó. Ah, ali, ó. Ah, pode ser ali, pronto. Mentira que você não pula aqui. Ah, tá.
I'm honored that...
Have you been to...
Not since I ran away from there. Why do you ask?
Because someone saw you wandering around the houses there, poking around.
That's ridiculous. Like I said, I haven't been back.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't tell me what I want to know, I'll...
Jesus Christ, all right. I was there. But I came late. The good stuff had already been taken, and I didn't want to go poking around.
Carry on.
It was... Look, this is the rest of what I found. I don't want it. Just take it. Give it to the needy. Whatever you want. Farewell.
Aê.
A completely new kettle. Could it be the one stolen from Skalitz?
Eu vou levar o dinheiro pra ele, né, mano? É lógico. Agora vem pra cá, ó, pegar. E a gente dá uma olhada também no trabuco. Mas eu acho que é mais importante primeiro pegar as poções, né? Eu acho. Não sei se resolve, né? Mas pega lá, né? Pega lá. Por que que a Ervenária tem que morar tão longe, molecão? Pelo que eu vi aí, vai vir o 2, viu? Quem curte muito esse estilo aqui, né? Estão fazendo 2. Espero que melhorem a mecânica de combate. Não que seja ruim, saca? Mas que melhorem.
My humble.
So, is the...
All done. Here, take the keg.
Thank you for your help.
Well, best of luck, lad. Now, good luck, then.
Boa! Eu tenho que entregar... É ali embaixo, né? Então já vem pra cá, é melhor? Será que eu vou ter que pegar o barril ou só falar com o cara pra ir buscar? Eu acho que só falar, né, com ele, né? Vamos descobrir agora. Ah, aqui, ó.
This ought to help with your sleepy soldiers.
What's in it? It stinks to hell.
Yes, and it's hellish potent too. A drop in the evening, and you won't fall asleep till just before noon.
Really? I hope it does the job. That it doesn't give them a runs in the process.
Hopefully not. But if it does, well, it's hard to sleep with the runs, isn't it?
True enough. But you're not much good as a guard when you're squatting in the bushes.
Olha, conquista. Tá um berco. Defesa, eu consigo upar?
Certainly. I want to... You can't become a master.
Ai, que porcaria.
Well, I'd like to... Certainly. I want to... All right, but... Now...
Barato, meu amigo. Eu sou rico. Então, pera aí que a gente ganhou, ó, pontuação aqui. Ah, o que adianta? Eu não consigo usar essa merda. Aqui é corte, 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 corte. Pra cima, lá... Nossa, essa aqui é mais fácil. Né? Pera aí, tem mais coisa. Ah, só o poço, ó. Não, tudo bem. Mas até que eu upei bastante, né? Agora vamos lá ver, finalmente, o trabuco. Peguei uma conquista, mano, por ter ajudado na missão principal. Que legal, interessante, né? Ou seja, parece que se a pessoa não quiser fazer isso, ela não precisa. Só que ela não pega essa conquista, né? Legal. E aí, deu certo?
Let's see how strong those walls are.
Pera aí.
Let it rip!
That was just the first shot. The trebuchet has to be calibrated. That's perfectly normal. I'll have the range in no time.
Legal, né?
Move! Damn it, I have to get to Sir Divish. Sir, they're coming. There's no time.
Someone bring water. Breathe, man. You'll be all right. Who's coming?
There's an army on the way. And they're carrying the colors of Havel Medic of Valdek. And they're very close.
Havel Medic? He's surely not coming to help us.
Not that bastard. I have a score to settle with him.
Eita!
Toth's reinforcements are about to descend on us.
That swine. How many men?
We don't know exactly, but there are many. And they will probably be here by dawn.
So soon? How is it that we knew nothing about this before?
The whole land is in chaos. It's a wonder we can find out anything at all.
If they attack from the rear...
we'd be finished. Just as Toth has been planning.
The sneaky weasel.
He's been one step ahead of us the whole time.
Not this time, though.
What are you thinking?
Robard, how do you think the weather will be tomorrow?
Well, sir, if my joints don't deceive me, and they rarely do, it'll rain. It'll rain buckets.
Here. We'll make a stand here, I and Radzig's men. You will wait until they charge us, and then strike them from the rear. Here and here. If we succeed, we'll have it over and done with before they notice anything in town.
It might just work. But we'll have to leave someone in the encampments in case they do come out of Talberg.
A few men will be all I need.
Well, that depends on whether you can hold out. We don't even know how many there are.
We will hold out.
Porque eu vou.
I'll give the orders to my men.
Será?
We will be ready.
Aço, frios e sangue quente.
I wanted to go with the Skalitz men.
I need more than that from you.
More, sir?
If we can't hold out at the quarry, we're finished. You, I, Hanish, and Radzik. And since Hanish is commanding the flank attack, Radzik is captive and I'm wounded, Captain Robard will be leading on the field.
Of course. Who better?
There's no question Robard's a good commander. But many of the men will be from Skalitz. We need someone there who knows them and has their respect.
Sir?
I mean you, Henry.
But that is... I want to be in the vanguard.
Now hear me well, Henry. There are whole cemeteries full of heroes who rushed into danger. And if the first human you meet runs you through, it won't be good for morale. Not to mention that Radzik would have my guts for garters. In the battle, you and a group of Skalitz men will be concealed in the woods over the road.
But sir, I think I should...
Quiet! Don't underestimate the task I'm setting you. You'll have to keep nervous men on a short rein and not attack too soon. And then conduct the attack on the rear so fiercely and quickly that the foe has no chance to react.
Moleque.
If the line should start to break, we need someone with their head firmly on their shoulders to keep control of the men.
Very well, sir.
That's what I like to hear. When you're ready, go and join the Skalitz men. They'll be mustering in the woods above the road to Rete.
É pra já. Bora. Estamos prontos, né? De equipamento e tudo. Pera aí. É ali? Caramba, que legal, velho.
If you thought you'd be spending the whole siege sitting on your arses playing dice and swilling ale, you were sadly mistaken. Havel Medic is bearing down on us with his band of goat.
Será que eu já posso ir? Bem, fui. Por aqui dá? Sim. Mano, que loucura. Pula aí, cavalão. Boa, cavalão. Corta caminho, né? Aê. Jogo gravado.
Not yet.
Minha espada, não, peraí. Joga isso aqui fora. Aplicar.
Easy. Easy. Easy, mate. Just a little longer. Hold. Hold.
Pô, mas tudo isso?
First troops to the bridge. Break through. Vanguard to the left. And the rest come with me.
Olha ali, galera, ó, o aldeão. Ah lá.
At them! Charge! Grind those horsens into the dirt!
Tá de brincadeira, hein, jogo? Seu vagabundo. Eu consigo comer alguma coisa agora? Ai, não consigo. Eu devia ter comido a cura, né, mano? Não, o que você tá mirando? Jogo! Você é bugado, cara! O maluco tá lá longe, você vai mirar nele? Olha isso! Ai. Toma. Mentira! Toma, seu merda. É, realmente, galera, o sistema de combate precisa melhorar, tá? Tem que melhorar, mano. Não que o jogo seja ruim, pelo amor de Deus, não me entendam mal. Mas tem que melhorar. Eu sei que eu posso focar aqui, tá? Apertando o botão. Mas se eu focar, eu não consigo travar em outro. E aí se alguém me ataca, eu não consigo defender. Boa. O cara é muito forte, essa armadura dele não quebra, bicho. Cai, maluco. Eita, 5 caras batendo nele. Tá, esse aí tá morto. Boa. E agora? Bora. Ah, agora eu consigo. Então come a padrão. Essa aqui? Não, essa aqui demora. Tem que ser essa aqui, ó. Já era. Já era, boa. É, perdemos alguns, né?
Here's their leader.
What? This boy.
You should show a little more respect, Divish. You'll need it when you kneel before Istvan. Oh, now the pup shows his teeth.
Istvan, you say? Not Sir Istvan? Or Lord Toth? Just how intimate are the two of you?
I know him. He's Eric, Toth's captain and right-hand man.
Finally, some good news. Shackle him and guard him closely.
Those bastards want to destroy our trebuchet.
Mentira. Bora. Mano, que reviravolta, moleque. Caramba. Valores familiares. Ir ajudar a defender o trabuco e o cerco, né? Tá. Pera aí, cadê minha poção ativa? Tá maluco o jogo? Ah, o tempo é muito curto, não vai dar tempo. Então fazer o seguinte. De 5 horas. Ah, não. Tem que ser essa aqui mesmo. Vou ter que usar outra no combate. É da hora, mano. Caramba, o combate é muito bom. Só precisam aprimorar. E assim, se no próximo jogo os caras colocarem pra você contratar mercenário ou personagem de interesse pra te acompanhar, aí sim vai ficar bom, hein? Porque aí você consegue batalhar tipo assim, 2 contra 4, 3 contra 4, não sei. Né? Não importa a quantidade, mas vai ajudar pra caramba, mano. E quando você pega um grupo de 5 caras, é impossível você ganhar. Né? É aqui, não é? Vixe, mano. Deu ruim. Deu ruim, galera. Pô, não é aqui não. Tô no caminho errado. É pra lá. Onde que eu ajudo? Boa. Alguém me atacou. Toma. Boa. Não, pra que ganhar dinheiro? Ô, louco! Ó, aí sim. Montaram uma estratégia, mas não deu certo.
Well,
the damage isn't too serious.
so we can shoot.
Not just yet.
Sir, what are we waiting for?
You've heard his threats, Robard. Do you want him to kill Radzik and my wife? We have to consider all our options.
And it would be a shame to destroy the castle, too. But how do we get that rat out of there?
Sir, I might have a solution. What about exchanging hostages? He was the captain at Vranjik, and he brought Istvan's reinforcements here. He seems to be on very, intimate terms with Toth. He might be able to tell us something. And he might even be as valuable to his lord as Lady Stephanie and my father are to us.
You're your father's son, by God.
You're a godsend, lad. You're right. We'll interrogate this horse.
Caramba.
Then decide what to do next. Come to my tent when you've rested.
Eu estou sempre bem, cara. Como assim? Juntar-se à reunião?
Do you? God be with you, lads. What can I do for you? I won't betray my lord.
Não, ué.
Ah, Henry. Just the man I want. This fool would rather hang than sing. You know more about him than we do, so maybe you can get something out of him.
Well now, Eric. It is Eric, isn't it? Looks like the boot's on the other foot this time, doesn't it?
Fuck you.
You need to change your tone. If you start being nice, you might just come out of this alive. So now I'll ask you a few questions, and you better think carefully about how you answer them. How many men does he have in the castle?
How should I know? There were nearly 70 of us at the beginning, but there's probably not even half left. But that's still more than there ever were in that castle. More than enough to defend it.
Who is this Toth?
He's an orphan, same as me. The Turks killed his parents, so he started killing Turks. Sigismund needed men like that, so Istvan ended up in his service.
Certo.
How did you meet him?
What's that got to do with
Fracasso.
anything?
What is he after?
Are you really that clueless? To destroy Wenceslas's allies. You.
Who does he take his orders from?
Are you stupid? He works for Sigismund.
Listen to me. Toth has hostages in the castle, and we have you. So, how about an exchange?
Do you take him for a fool? Do you really think he'd give up the only thing he has that stops you from attacking? He'll never accept an
realmente.
exchange.
You better pray he will, for your own sake. Because once we attack, you'll be worthless to us. And what do you suppose will happen to a worthless bandit? I won't waste any more time on you. You could have saved yourself, but apparently you value your master's skin more than your own.
I don't need to save myself. Istvan will save me. And he'll kill every last one of you.
Why should he save you? He'll sacrifice you, just like everyone in Vranic and Pribyslavitz. You're nothing but a common bandit.
You don't know anything. He'll come for me, and anyone who lays a finger on me will pay dearly.
Now I'm curious. Why would he care that much about you? Could it be your lovers?
You'd never understand.
For a while there, I thought we'd get nothing out of him. But in the end, he spilled his guts.
I thought you were much too easy on him. But it seems your approach was the right one. Well done, lad. Anyway, it's clear that young fellow is no ordinary brigand. And he believes Toth cares about him. We'll just have to see if the bastard cares as much about him as Divish does about his wife and you about your father.
É. Pra que eu estou ganhando grana?
I think the time has come
Não vou
to
poder,
find
não vou
out
poder
just
gastar.
how much Toth values our hostage. Do you want to parley with him yourself?
I think I'll leave that to you, Hamish.
So be it. I'll do my utmost. Bring the hostage below the battlements.
Vou contar pra vocês, galera. Capricharam no final, viu? Muita cena, muita conversa, muito bem construído.
Sir Istvan!
Olha, me surpreendeu.
What is it? Did our neighborly visit catch you unprepared?
A little, but we've settled in nicely. And this fellow is enjoying our company so much, we simply can't get rid of him. It seems we are in similar situations. Perhaps it's time to send our respective guests home.
Not a chance. Do you take me for a fucking fool? Be warned. If anything happens to Eric, I'll let every manjack here have his way with this bitch, and I'll dice Kobila into goulash meat.
Nobly spoken, your grace. But for all I know, you may have done that already.
Divish, I'm sorry.
Greetings, friends. Fear not, Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
They're unharmed, as you can see. But don't try any tricks or they won't be for long, Hanush.
It seems your lord doesn't place any great value in you, boy.
Go to hell. I'm sorry. It looks like it's not going to be that easy.
Well, at least we know they're alive. I didn't expect much of it anyway.
He won't harm them as long as we have this fellow.
Bem louco, né? Isso mostra que naquela época um cerco não era tão simples assim, né?
What do you suggest?
I'd say we have no choice but to attack.
It's a great risk, Robard, with Stephanie and Radzig inside.
I know how you feel, sir, but Toth is no fool. They are his last safeguard. He will do nothing to harm them until he is sure of victory.
Would you be saying that if it were your wife inside?
Or your father? Well, let me point out that we have no choice anyway. We don't have enough supplies to keep men here for weeks, while gangs of brigands and Sigismund's army roam the countryside. Toth won't agree to an exchange, and even if he did, we'd have to let him go. With all his men, he'd be a thorn in our sides till Judgment Day.
Sir, a message has arrived.
Oh, what is it?
Margrave Jobst is approaching with his retinue and wants to speak with you.
Jobst, you say? All right.
What is he doing here?
Who's Jobst?
Jobst of Luxembourg is cousin to King Wenceslaus and Sigismund. He's the Margrave of Moravia.
Only a year ago, he was collaborating with Sigismund and the League of Lords. He betrayed King Wenceslas and his ally Prokop. Now, he's changed sides, appointed himself the leader of the rebellion against Sigismund, and wants to liberate Wenceslas.
Primo.
Whichever way the wind blows.
Nevertheless, it seems the decision is made for us. We don't want Jobst camping with us in front of our own castle like a band of gypsies.
I'm afraid you're right, Hanish. All right. We'll let the men rest a while and then attack. Come to me when everything is ready.
É, galera, eu acho que agora é ataque, hein? Deixa eu ver. Juramento se cumpre. Deixa eu ver isso aqui.
Greetings. God be with you.
Como está a minha armadura? Ah, não danificou tanto. Eu acho que eu vou usar ela assim mesmo, por enquanto. Não sei se vai ter mais combate. Eu acho que sim, né? O final não seria, tipo, o final agora. Bem, eu vou tentar segurar mais um pouco, tá, galera? Estou bem alimentado. Eu acho que o jogo vai avisar a gente quando for o final. Eu acho, tá? Porque assim, aqui, ó. Como a gente ia perder 2 missões... Aqui. Cadê? Ele avisou. Ele avisou, né? Então eu creio que na parte final mesmo ele vai avisar de novo. Espero que sim, né? Então vai pra lá.
At your service, sir.
Que?
I'm about to give the order to bombard Talmberg. And since it's mainly thanks to you that we still have a trebuchet, I think you should have the honor of the first shot.
I'd be delighted.
To smash my castle? I can't say I share your enthusiasm.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean it like that.
There's nothing to it. The men will load the trebuchet. All you have to do is pull the lever.
Well, I suppose I could manage that.
Then we'll bombard Talmberg for several days. Sir Robard will explain what comes next. Take care.
Caramba. Mano, esse jogo aqui é muito pombo correio, né? Eu vim falar com um cara aqui embaixo, eu tenho que voltar lá pra cima. Que loucura, né?
What do you think of Master
He definitely knows what he's doing. And all that wild talk of his, rockets and such like. I'd almost let him try it out, but on some other cost.
Do you think there's any truth in it?
I've never seen such weapons used, so I can't really judge. But if his ideas worked, they'd change the way we make war. He showed me some of the drawings he has with him. I don't know if he's a genius or a madman.
There was precious little in it, and we could have lost everything.
That's how it goes in war. But God stood by us. And in the end, they're nothing but a bunch of filthy cutthroats. They're sneak thieves and assassins. But does that make them real soldiers?
Well, they're apt to wait till a man nips off into the bushes to relieve himself, lifts up his chainmail tunic and stab him in the back. Personally, I'd rather face a proper soldier.
Because you know just who you're up against. That's probably why Toth is giving us such a hard time. Take care.
Olha isso! Ah, lá. Ele vai pegar a pedra. Nossa, que da hora. Olha isso, galera. Que muito louco. E pode ter certeza, isso aqui é a mecânica real da época, tá? Ué, mas e aí? Eu fiz certo?
Divish said...
Sir Divish.
Sir Divish said you tell me what happens next.
Aye. We're going to watch Istvan shitting himself.
That's all?
For a few days, at least. So if you have anything to attend to, now's the time. Just don't forget to come back. See you later.
Aí ó, agora o jogo avisou. Se a gente precisar resolver alguma coisa de 2 dias, tá? Entendi, olha que legal, mano. Tipo assim, vai continuar bombardeando aqui, enquanto isso a gente resolve o que tem pra resolver. Certo? Então, fala com o Adam. Pra gente encerrar com chave de ouro e a gente continuar na próxima gameplay. Cadê ele? Ele tá aqui na taverna? Sim. É, pessoal, eu sinto que a gente está se despedindo do jogo, hein, mano? Jogão da P. Que jogo, galera. E essa parte final do jogo foi muito bem construída, como eu falei. Curti demais, mano. Ó, a gente ainda conseguiu pegar uma missão secundária, né? Essa aqui, né? Legal.
What do you need? You know, I happened to run into that charcoal burner we were talking about. But what? I got something, but I doubt it was everything.
It was definitely more. This is still better than nothing. Thank you. How much do I owe you?
No, I don't want anything. I'm glad to do a favour for a neighbour.
That's so generous of you, Henry. I'm very grateful. If you ever need anything,
I'll remember it.
Good luck, then.
Legal, né, mano? Eu vou usar esse meio tempo agora pra... o argola que a gente lutou. Pra consertar a armadura e as armas, tá? E voltamos para continuar então na próxima gameplay. Deixa você que ajuda pra caramba. Muito obrigado quem assistiu e valeu!